श्रीराम प्रॉपर्टीज़ पहले कंपनी के बारे में बता दूं, जाना पहचाना जो श्रीराम ग्रुप है उसी की एक ये कंपनी है, इसी ग्रुप की जो दक्षिण भारत का बड़ा फेमस है। श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट, श्रीराम सिटी यूनियन और वो सारी जो कंपनियां हैं उसी ग्रुप की ये हिस्सा है। मार्च 2020 में चेन्नई से इस कंपनी की शुरुआत हुई थी। इस वक्त दक्षिण भारत में स्पेशली चेन्नई और बेंगलोर में ये कंपनी बड़ी दिग्गज रियल इस्टेट कंपनियों में गिनी जाती है और फोकस जो कंपनी का है वो मिड सेगमेंट में है, यानी कि जो कम महंगे वाले घर होते हैं या फिर अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग वाले जो घर होते हैं, जहाँ 20-30 लाख से लेकर 60-70 लाख रुपए तक के जो घर बनते हैं, उनमें कंपनी का फोकस है। और अब तक करीबन 47 मिलियन स्क्वायर फीट, यानी कि आप समझ लीजिए कितना, 4.5 करोड़ स्क्वायर फीट से ज़्यादा की कंस्ट्रक्शन कर चुकी है कंपनी और 35 प्रोजेक्ट से ज़्यादा का पोर्टफोलियो है कंपनी का। कंपनी के टॉप मैनेजमेंट से बात करें उससे पहले जल्दी से एक बार मैं आपको बता दूँ इशू की डिटेल्स। इशू आज से खुला है, ये तो आपको पता ही, सुबह हमने बात की भी थी। 125 शेयरों के लॉट में आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और इशू प्राइस जो है वो देखकर आपको अच्छा लगेगा। बहुत दिनों बाद कोई छोटी प्राइस का इशू आता दिख रहा है। 113 से 118, न सिर्फ प्राइस छोटी है बल्कि साइज भी छोटी है। इशू की पूरी साइज है कुल मिलाकर 600 करोड़, जिसमें 350 करोड़ तो है ऑफर फॉर सेल और 250 करोड़ का नया इशू है, फ्रेश इशू है, जो कंपनी के पास पैसे जाएंगे। और हायर बैंड पर कंपनी का जो मार्केट कैप है वो भी छोटा है, 2000 करोड़ का। तो एक छोटी साइज़ का कंपनी और छोटी साइज़ का इशू बाजार में खुलने की तैयारी में। दो खास मेहमान हमारे साथ कार्यक्रम में हो रहे हैं शामिल। मिस्टर मुरली एम, जो कंपनी के प्रमोटर हैं। IIM बेंगलोर से एग्जीक्यूटिव एजुकेशन फास्ट ट्रैक जनरल मैनेजमेंट का प्रोग्राम आप पूरा कर चुके हैं। हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल से भी और मैसाचुसेट्स से भी आपने मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम्स की पढ़ाई की है। 20 सालों से ज़्यादा का लंबा गहरा अनुभव है आपका, मुरली साहब का, इस बिज़नेस का। आप चेयरमैन भी हैं और MD भी हैं इस कंपनी के। और दूसरे मेहमान हमारे साथ जो हैं वो ग्रुप CFO भी हैं और साथ ही एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर भी हैं, और वह हैं गोपाल कृष्णन जे साहब, जो कि मद्रास यूनिवर्सिटी से BSc और मदुराई कामराज यूनिवर्सिटी से MBA कर चुके हैं। फाइनेंस, M&A, डेट, इक्विटी, कैपिटल मार्केट, डेट फाइनेंसिंग का आपको लगभग 30 सालों का एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका है और पहले काफ़ी बड़ी कंपनियों में उच्च पदों पर आप काम कर चुके हैं। आप दोनों का स्वागत है, नमस्कार। मैं आपसे हिंदी में सवाल पूछूंगा। इन केस if you don't understand and if you want me to repeat the question in English, please do so, and you are be comfortable in answering the question whether in Hindi or English, whatever you are comfortable, sir. So first of all, thank you so much for taking your time out for Z Business. पहला सवाल सर मेरा ये है कि जी मुरली सर, आपसे सवाल है, अपना बिजनेस मॉडल समझाइए। जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021 में मैं देख रहा हूँ 431 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू है, राइट? इस रेवेन्यू में किस किस बिजनेस सेगमेंट का किस तरह का कंट्रीब्यूशन है, कंपनी क्या क्या बिजनेस करती है, वो जरा बताएं सर।
Shriram Properties is part of Shriram Group. Right from the day one, we have focused on asset-light model and focused on mid-market and affordable housing. Started from South India. Today, we have presence in South India plus Calcutta. These are the markets we are present today. As you know that because of the consolidation story, last 3 years we have been doing a good sales volume. Last 3 years we have done about 3 to 3.5 million square foot of pre-sales volume consistently, while our nation has been built for a capacity of about 5 to 6 million square feet. So as you know that consolidation is helping us to scale up in the market, and trusted, branded, large player like us, there is a tremendous potential for growth. As you know that demand has been increasing, particularly on the mid market and affordable housing segment across India. And the government of India also has set their eyes on providing housing for all. So there is a lot of support coming up from government in making sure that this industry is doing well.
Wonderful. So इफ़ आई अंडरस्टैंड इट करेक्टली, आप दो तरह का बिजनेस है। एक, आप खुद अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाते हैं, लैंड लेते हैं, कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट करते हैं उसमें, और आप अपना प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं, सेल करते हैं। दूसरा बिजनेस आपका है कि आप कंसल्टेंसी करते हैं। कोई अगर प्रोजेक्ट बना रहा है तो उसको पूरी तरह से आप कंसल्टेंसी करते हैं, वहाँ पर आपका कैपिटल इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है, लेकिन आपकी जो एक्सपर्टाइज है, जो आपकी सर्विसेज है, उसके लिए चार्ज करते हैं। मुरली सर, एम आई करेक्ट?
First concept what you said is right. Second one, it is not consultancy. We undertake to do the entire development management end to end. It is development is done by us end to end directly. Only the land is not bought by us. We don't invest on the land in the second model what you have mentioned. Whereas we undertake to do the entire development. It is Shriram Properties project, and we are responsible for delivery to the customers, except the land is not bought by us. Land is owned by somebody else, and it is as good as our own project. So that's the biggest advantage.
Okay. So in one segment, on one side, when you enter into JV or development, you own land also. On the other side, you don't own land. Fine. Acha, Gopal Krishnan sir.
There are
जी.
Chapu model.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
is
please.
अपना आप लैंड एक ही मॉडल, दूसरा मॉडल दूसरा जमीन जॉइंट डेवलपमेंट में डेवलप करो, थर्ड मॉडल थर्ड पार्टी इक्विटी इन्वेस्टर पार्टनरशिप के लिए, थर्ड मॉडल जॉइंट वेंचर करो, फोर्थ मॉडल इज डेवलपमेंट मैनेजमेंट मॉडल वेयर यू डोंट ओन द लैंड, जमीन दूसरा के लिए, but we do the entire development under Shriram Properties brand, and we undertake to do the entire development on our own. But land is held by somebody else. That's the only difference. So that model is increasing because of various, opportunities. One big opportunity is consolidation, which is helping only top, trusted, large branded developers to sell. So hence, that's a bigger opportunity for us. As you've seen that, in a lot of NBFCs and financial institutions got stuck with the real estate investment in the last 7-8 years. So all those opportunities are coming to big branded, trusted players like us for development. So it's a win-win situation for the landowning companies or landowning institutions, or the NBFCs or financial institutions supported, in the past. So it's a winning situation for them. It's a winning situation for us also. Without investing onto the land, we have been able to do the entire development of the project. Another balance, land is on the balance sheet, rest all on our balance sheet. It's a scalable model. It's a win-win situation for both.
We have Mr. Gopal Krishnan also. He's a group CFO. Gopal Krishnan sir, margins. Financial year 2019 में margins था only 1%, which came to 5.3% in 2020, and now in 2021 it is more than almost 12%. What is the reason that margin has increased so much and so fast?
I think if you have to look at our margins, not on isolated basis, as an overall company, if you look at the EBITDA margins, FY21 was 24%, FY21 first half, FY22 first half is also around the same number, around the same percentage. Historically, we have been operating at 1.5 million square foot of annual sales volume. So the company was relatively small at that time. We have ramped up over the last 2-3 years into a 3.5 million square feet on an annual sales basis. As you know, real estate companies can recognize revenue only when you complete and hand over, not when you sell. And therefore, there's a time lag between when you sell and when you recognize revenue. That mismatch is actually carrying through, especially when you're in a ramp-up stage. In a more stable company, the sales volume and delivery volume will be more or less same in a year, and therefore they don't have this mismatch. We have grown from 1 million and a half square feet to 3.5 million square feet in the last 3 years, and therefore that mismatch is glaring for the last couple of years. And we believe that phase is behind us. Today we are in a steady state, 3.5 million square feet, and therefore we will have a very stable operating margin as we go along.
Okay, perfect. So Gopal Krishnan sir, जो मैं देख रहा हूँ आपकी बैलेंस शीट में 385 crores is lying as unbilled revenue, right, and other receivables. So ये unbilled revenue, is it the sales which is going to come now in future, maybe in this financial year or next financial year? Can you tell me about what this exactly 385 crore is?
These are revenues to be, this is a customer collection that has to happen.
Okay.
These are milestone. As you know, when the customer comes to book for flats with us, they make it to advance, and then as the construction progresses, we start billing them, right? So some of the, when your construction is exceeding, progressing faster than your billing, we have not yet reached the milestone, and therefore this will remain in our books as an unbilled revenue. They will get billed as and when the milestone is reached, and then the customer starts paying for it. All the billings that we do on construction collections we make will remain in our balance sheet, not in P&L. Will remain in balance sheet as the customer advance. Whatever we constructed will remain the working capital, work in progress, and the capital work in progress. When the project is completed, registered, and handed over to the customer, then we start recognizing revenue. That's when it comes to revenue. So when you see the revenue for FY 2021 or first half, they're all projects that were launched and sold 3 years ago. And they are now coming up for completion and handover, and therefore recognizing. When Murli said we have ramped up to 3.5 million every year now, those projects are under construction right now. Nearly half of, as a project, as a portfolio as a whole, we must be halfway through the construction. So over the next 2 years or 3 years, these will come for completion and handover. Then we'll start recognizing revenue from these 10 million square feet that we sold over the last 3 years. That's how the real estate sector works. It's not unique to us. It is common for entire residential space. It's accounting standard 115.
Absolutely fair, sir. I understood. Murli sir, offer for sale is 350 crores, right? Who is selling?
Absolutely.
Is Shriram Group or promoters are selling in this offer for sale or some other investors?
Promoters are not selling anything. We decided to stay here for longer period of time. Our 350 crore के लिए existing investors, Tata Capital, TPG, Starwood Capital, Walton Street Capital, चारों proportionate shareholding तरफ they are selling this. I mean second.
But sir, I'm sure in all Shriram Group companies which are listed, your post-issue capital holding of promoters is almost 28%, right? It is on much lower side. Are you comfortable with such low holding, or you intend to increase post-listing by way of warrants, preferential or something like that? Because I understand that Shriram Group keeps promoter holding at much higher levels, right?
Shriram Group as the policy, I mean, it is not that we are trustees for any business. It is not important to own 100%. It is Mr. Tyagarajan's philosophy. So here in this business also, whether we want 28% or 80%, our commitment to the business remains the same. And we, act as a trustee for the entire enterprise. 29% will be around close to 29% will be the post-issue, and we continue to hold this for some time.
Sir, one last question is, I just want to understand your growth prospects. What kind of projects, Murli sir, you are having in hand? कितना और construction कर रहे हैं? कब complete होगा? Whatever you can disclose according to prospectus, please let us know, sir.
As you know that we have got the portfolio of about 47 million square feet today, mainly coming from these 5 cities, but majority coming from Bangalore, Chennai and Kolkata. So these 3 cities provide the maximum number. Again, the mid-market and the affordable housing segment, that's where our focus is going to be. As I said earlier, we have built the capacity to do about 5 to 6 million square feet of pre-sale year on year. This strategy was decided about 3 years ago. And constantly last 2 years, we have done about 3 to 3.5 million square feet of pre-sales. We believe market provides a tremendous opportunity for growth, particularly on the mid-market and the affordable housing segment. In the markets where we operate, there is a good potential. And according to our estimate, mid-market and affordable housing, demand is likely to stay for next 10 to 20 years. So due to several reasons, one is the growing urbanization, growing middle class population, and people are becoming wealthier. And all that, and COVID has really helped on one area, right? It has put people into a lot of difficulties. COVID has helped in one area. People were, driven back to, basics. People have understood what is our Indian family value systems. So all that has helped in increasing the demand for the homes. So we expect the demand for mid-market and affordable housing segment to continue and stay longer in the entire country.
So just to supplement, if I can.
Please.
Yeah. So overall, we have 47 million square feet of development pipeline. About 20 odd million square feet is ongoing projects. The rest will be projects that are getting ready for launch and sale. Out of all the launched projects, we have sold almost 85% of the project already. Only 15% of the launched projects are to be sold. We follow a simple philosophy. Within the first quarter of formal launch of any project, we should sell at least 30-40% of the project inventory. So it will be de-risk. We have successfully established what we call is sales at launch. It's a total sales done in the first 90 days of formal launch. We have maintained 35 to 40% ratio for last couple of years. That gives us a very good comfort that the project is de-risked. So these projects are spread between Bangalore, Chennai and Kolkata. They will feed growth. As Murli said, we are running at a quarterly run rate of 1 million square feet currently. And therefore, these existing inventory should help us sustain the growth momentum as we go through.
तो ये है आपके लिए पूरा का पूरा टॉप मैनेजमेंट श्रीराम प्रॉपर्टीज का. थैंक यू सो मच मुरली सर, थैंक यू सो मच गोपाल कृष्णन सर, एंड विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर IPO. Hope it would have a roaring success for both of you and for your shareholders as well.